Hi friends, I wanted to show you how to do this wine bottle wall that I've been working on. You can see the wine bottles, but also these right here. So I'm going to show you how to, see if I can figure out how to use this. I'm going to show you what you're going to need, the type of things you're going to need. First, you're going to need wine bottles. So you can usually go to a winery and they will give those away for free. So pick up your bottles, have those. I've been collecting them for like 3 years from different people. From the dump guy, he saves them, the bottles they bring in, and saves them for me. So I've been actually planning this for like 3 years. So other things that you're going to need, you're going to need a face shield, okay, safety glasses, a cutting disc. So this is a Ryobi battery operated grinder, and this is a cutting disc to put on there. You're going to need a drill with this is a 5/8 bit, and you're going to need 1/2 inch rebar, of course, a measuring tape, and a marker. You're also going to need a diamond tip bit, okay? The best, I've bought some off of Amazon. You can buy them really cheap on there, but I don't know how well they are. The Milwaukee ones, like at Home Depot or wherever. This is I was trying to see, I believe it's a 3/8. Okay, so you can get this bit right here. See this bit? It's like a hole saw bit, but it's got diamond tips around it. So you want to get that. And what I was doing to start with was taking my drill and using it. And what you have to do is you're going to have like a 5-gallon bucket and a bag of sand. Put your sand in there, put your bottle in it upside down and pack it in there, and that will hold it still. And then you have to put some water on the top. A lot of the bottles, I'm trying to find one here. A lot of the bottles have a little indentation in the bottom of them, so it holds the water really easy, but you have to have that water to lubricate the bit or you'll burn it up. So what I was doing to start with was taking that diamond tip bit, and I was using my drill. And you can do that if you don't have a whole lot of bottles. It just takes a long time. And you're going to just hold it there, pour your water on the top of it, and drill. But if you have a flat surface like this one, your bit and your drill will tend to dance around on it. So if you're going to do a lot of wine bottles, what I did was I invested in a drill press. And this one is one that stands on the floor. And you can buy the tabletops, but the problem is you can't get your bucket underneath this. You're going to have room to sit your bucket underneath the drill press. So this allows you to be able to lower, and raise depending on the height of your bottle. So you can sit the bucket on this little table and put your wine bottles in it. Of course, you want to have safety glasses, but I also ordered from Lowe's this little shield, safety shield, that mounts onto your drill press that helps protect, in case this thing comes flying out, and it's moving 2,500 RPMs per minute, it could really hurt you. So you definitely want to have some safety glasses, and I suggest having some type of shield to put on your drill press. So if you can, and you can invest in a drill press, it takes a lot less time to drill it than if you're using a hand drill. But, if that's all you have and you don't want to invest a whole lot of money in it, then use a drill. But it's not actually a cheap expenditure. You have to buy, like I went to the steel mill and bought these pieces of rebar, as you can see down here. And then, of course, the wine bottles are free, but the bits are, you can buy the ones on Amazon pretty cheap, but I don't know if they're going to last as long. Those are like $26 for that one bit at Home Depot. And of course, your, cutting disc, those are not cheap as well. But I use this to cut my rebar for the length that I need. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take your drill with your paddle bit. And depending on, I don't know, it depends on what you want to do. But like this is like an entryway going over to the hot tub. See? Okay. And what I did was frame this up with 2x4s and 4x4s. And then I, what you're going to do is you're going to drill holes in the bottom of the wood, and you're going to drill holes in the top, okay? You want to drill the top ones deeper than the ones on the bottom. So what I usually do on the bottom is I'll drill the bottom hole till about right here on my bit and not go any further. But then the top, I sink the drill bit up to here, because what you're going to do is you're going to take your rebar and you're going to put it in that hole first and slide it up, and then you can move your bottom piece in and drop it down in the hole. So that's going to hold it, and that way if you ever need to replace one of your bottles, all you do is just lift it up and pull it out, and you can replace it. Say if maybe a rock slung off of your lawnmower or something like that. So what I'm going to show you here, and I'm using my phone. I meant to bring my camera on a stand today to do this, but I'm really moving along pretty fast with it. I wanted to show you how to do this. So this is actually around a hot tub. This hot tub that I redid. I got the hot tub for free, but I ended up with like having to spend $2,500 on it. But it's still a really nice hot tub. So I redid the cabinet, had to put a heater in, a pump, blah, 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 blah. I'm building a bar on the outside here out of some cedar slabs, and I ordered some epoxy resin that I'm going to put some gems and some arrowheads down in these little crevices, and then I'm going to put the resin on top of it. It's going to be really neat. And then I have some really cool bar stools that look like tractor seats that are going to sit on the outside. But so what I've done is all around this porch, I've used cedar limbs and logs and stuff to do the railing. And so then I've done the wine bottle wall up at the top. So what you have to do is you're going to have to measure, like some of these bottles like are really fat bottles, and all the ones I got from the local winery are all the same shape and size. So for these, what I did was measure how wide the bottle is, like 3 inches. So what I did was measure from the center of the rebar over, okay, to the next spot, and what I did was 3 1/4 inches, but it depends on your wine bottles. They could be different, so you just have to measure your bottles. So then what I do is I mark myself a little dot with my Sharpie, okay? And then up here, I do the same thing. I measure from the center of the rebar over 3 1/4 inches. Now, the water bottles, I go 4 1/4. So it just depends on the size of your bottles. When I'm going to have the larger ones, I have to allow the room for those. So you, like I said, you want to measure your bottles and make sure you leave your space for the next type of bottle that you want to add on there. So it looks really cool. So it's very time consuming, but it's a really neat piece of art, as you can see. So what we've done is you can, depending on what you like, you can do all your bottles going the same direction. Like I did, what I liked was, okay, these are going down, then this one's going up, and then I alternated colors here. So I went up and down like that. And then on the bigger bottles, what I did was like 2 of these butts together, 2 of the necks together here. Then over here, I have like a different new bottle I wanted to kind of put in the center. It's a little bit different. And these are there again from neck to neck and then butt to butt. But then over here, I alternated them. See, this one's going neck to neck and then butt to butt. And then over here, this one is butt to butt and then to neck. So you can just do different patterns, whatever you like. I mean, you could put them all the same color, all the same direction. The clear ones turned out really, I wasn't going to use any clear ones at first because I like the colors, but I decided that I wanted to have where you could see through, because I am putting I put a door here so that like the local kids can't get in here and get in the hot tub and drown. But so I decided to do the clear bottle so you can see through the hot tub through on the other side on the porch. So I really liked how they turned out, the clear ones. You can see that. So the other thing that I forgot to mention that you're going to need is some rubber washers. Let me show you those. Let me find where I put them. Okay, they're over here. So I just went to Home Depot, and you can buy these in the garden section, and these are just rubber washers that go in a water hose. And so what I do is I put these in between each bottle to kind of give it some, um, you know, so that the glass don't break as easy. As you can see. You can see some of them sticking out. I really like the flat ones better than the little round ones, but it comes with like, let's see, I don't know how many's on here, but like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flat ones and 6 of these round ones. So I've been using them all because I'm using a lot of bottles and I didn't want to just waste these round ones. But so you want to put one of those in between. See here. I don't know if you can see that. See the rubber washer there? So it helps keep the glass from banging against the glass and hopefully protecting it from breaking. So that's it. What I'm going to do is kind of continue to do is I'm going to go on down this rail all the way around the hot tub and put wine bottles all the way. So I've got about half of it done so far. Like I said, it's very time consuming. My daughter's here. She's going to help me drill some of the holes in the wine bottles. It takes quite some time just to do that. So what we do is, I'm going to show you. Here is one that we've already put a hole in, but I'm going to show you what we do. See if I can show you how it works real quick. Thought about selling just kits for people. So this one here, see, I've got it ready. You want to center your bucket. Let's see this. I want to make sure that you got the sand packed around the bottle. If you don't, the bottle will spin. So this is what, okay, so I want to center the bottle like that. I want to bring this down like this. Okay. I want it centered. I'm going to put this up around it. I don't have my cord run. So you're just going to slowly put pressure from this. And you can kind of hear the bottle kind of, you can hear it run on the glass. So you also do a little pressure at a time as you're pushing down. You can kind of hear the sound change. You can listen to that. You'll learn to be able to tell the difference between the sound. So then what we do after the hole goes through, you take the bottle out, okay, of the sand. You can just pull the bucket out. And then we take it, and then I have a 5-gallon bucket of water sitting here. And then we take the bottle, put it down in the water, and just wash all the sand off of it in there. And we put it in here, it's ready to go. And then what I've been doing is saving the little plugs that come out that before we drilled the holes. We could have been putting them in this bottle. I just thought it was kind of neat. So that's basically it for what you're going to need to make your own wine bottle wall. There's so many different things that you can do. You can also build a wine bottle wall where you actually make them like bricks. And the way that you do that is you're going to cut, like if you have a tile saw, you would cut like this much of the bottle off on the bottom. Then you would take 2 of them, put them together and make like a brick. And then you just take some duct tape and put around that to hold that together. And then you stack those like bricks and use mortar in between it, and you can lay them that way. So water can't get down in the bottles that way, but it allows the light to go all the way through both ends. So that's really cool. I want to try that later on. Maybe I can video that and show that later on. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing what we've got done here. Show you again. I really like the cobalt blue. It's my favorite. And I really like this bright green. But most of the bottles that we tend to get from the winery, they're either clear, this amber color, blue. The cobalt blue ones are like very few that come in the boxes. I don't get to choose what I pick up. They just say, here it is. You know, if there's 10 cases, 40 cases. And like I said, most of them end up being clear, then green, and then most of them, like I said, are the clear ones. So I have tons of clear bottles. I've given away cases and cases for people who are making muscadine wine. So as you can see, I have some more bottles sitting here ready to drill. You can also go to like your local restaurants. Some of them will save the wine bottles for you if they have a bar. If you tell them kind of what you're looking for, or just save all of them for me, because there's so many things that you can do with the wine bottles. They're just beautiful for different projects. You can make candle holders. You can actually make glasses out of them. So many neat things that you can do. So I hope this has helped you. Leave me a comment in the bottom. God bless you. I love you. Subscribe. Click that bell for new notifications. And I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye-bye.